There's a bombshell in the New York Times Epstein files reporting that could derail Todd Blanche's confirmation as Donald Trump's next Attorney General. In July of 2025, Blanche moved to unseal Epstein and Maxwell grand jury records. After reviewing the materials, Judge Engelmeyer said, "There's no there there." He said the entire premise that the grand jury materials would bring to light meaningful new information about Epstein and Maxwell's crimes or the government's investigation into them is demonstrably false. The judge was right about the deception. The Times reported why Blanche proposed moving to release the grand jury materials. As they were almost certain to contain no significant new information, everyone agreed this option was a good idea, not only because a release was unlikely to damage the president. Judge Engelmeyer said Blanche's motion was aimed not at transparency, but at diversion. Not at full disclosure, but at the illusion of such. The judge was right about the illusion. The Times reported Blanche's suggestion would make it appear that the White House wanted the materials released, when it was almost certain not to happen. Trump had no interest in releasing anything, and the judge was right about the diversion. The Times reported if the courts refused to unseal them, as Blanche predicted, they could shift the blame for withholding the Epstein material away from the Trump administration and onto the judges. And all the better if the judges had been appointed by Democratic presidents. Deceiving the court that the grand jury materials were significant when they weren't, appearing like they wanted materials released when they didn't, diverting the blame from Trump to scapegoat the judges. Blanche should be questioned about all of that at his confirmation hearing. If he denies it, which is likely, Congress and the courts should investigate. The sources who spoke to the Times may be willing to cooperate. Judges could sanction him for filing a motion for an improper political purpose. If Blanche lies under oath, he could be found in contempt of Congress, impeached, sanctioned by the courts, and prosecuted for perjury by a future DOJ if Trump doesn't pardon him. We cannot stand by while our government officials cover up the truth and call it transparency. We must keep asking questions, keep demanding answers, and keep fighting for accountability.